Joshua Coleman's Rules of Estrangement is a compassionate and practical guide for parents facing the heartbreak of being cut off by their adult children. Coleman acknowledges the deep pain of estrangement, but also provides tools for understanding, coping, and, when possible, healing. The book begins with the premise that estrangement is increasingly common. Social changes, shifting values, and greater emphasis on boundaries have led more adult children to distance themselves from parents. Coleman argues that while estrangement is painful, it often reflects attempts by children to protect themselves or assert independence. A central theme is understanding the causes. Estrangement may arise from unresolved childhood wounds, mismatched expectations, cultural differences, or conflicts over lifestyle, partners, or parenting styles. Coleman emphasizes that parents must listen without defensiveness to understand their child's perspective. Another key theme is the limits of control. Parents cannot force reconciliation. Healing requires respecting boundaries, avoiding guilt trips, and demonstrating genuine change. The book explores rules for navigating estrangement. Respect boundaries. Pushing too hard often deepens distance. Avoid blame. Focus on listening rather than defending. Offer repair, not pressure. Express willingness to change without demanding contact. Seek understanding. Try to see the child's perspective, even if painful. Find meaning beyond reconciliation. Healing may involve acceptance, not reunion. Practical strategies include write letters of repair, express empathy, acknowledge mistakes, and avoid defensiveness. Avoid guilt tactics. Statements like, "You're breaking my heart," often backfire. Focus on self-growth. Therapy, reflection, and personal change can improve relationships. Respect autonomy. Recognize that adult children have the right to set boundaries. Build resilience. Cultivate friendships, community, and meaning outside the estranged relationship. Coleman blends clinical expertise, research, and case studies. He shares stories of families navigating estrangement, illustrating both successful reconciliations and situations where acceptance was the healthiest path. Another theme is compassion for parents. Coleman acknowledges the grief and shame parents feel, but reassures them that estrangement is not always a reflection of failure. Social and generational shifts often play a role. The book also emphasizes healing even without reconciliation. While many parents hope for reunion, Coleman insists that peace can be found through acceptance, self-compassion, and building new sources of meaning. The book closes with a reminder: estrangement is painful, but not hopeless. By respecting boundaries, practicing empathy, and focusing on growth, parents can increase the chances of repair, or at least find healing within themselves. At its core, Rules of Estrangement is about understanding and compassion. It invites parents to shift from blame and desperation to empathy and resilience, offering hope in the face of silence.